And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as—
Of course his handbook said he was a boy!
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So, Chihiro really what?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the—
Well, I knew he felt a little off.
This is the most titillating situation!
So now everything has been—
Okay, well, connected or clear.
What about you, Makoto? After everything—
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death, but I think he might not act—
What?
But he just seems to be too easy go. The way he's acting,
And you think that might be because it doesn't—
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too— How he consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, and then again when you found out if you really were the killer.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it's fine. I guess I'll mark
it as—
He's right. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls'—
Are you fucking with it?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I find it—
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with—
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Now then, if it wasn't—
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
You're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear,
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true.
Damn straight. Do you not have a mind? Of course I do.
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on—
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of—
I got it!
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but
Did nobody get a look?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer,
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some—
Yeah, All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over.
You want to know who saw the killer?
And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man! Game over!
Yay! No! Not game over!
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us? Well, did nobody get... I'm sure someone saw the... Perhaps someone saw the victim at some...
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
Shoot!
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did well? Clues did nobody get... I'm sure someone saw the... Perhaps someone saw the victim at...
Yeah. All we need right now...
It's over. You want to know who saw the
Killer! And only the killer. And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man! Game over!
Yay! No! Not game over!
Isn't there a single clue? Well, did nobody get... I'm sure someone
Saw the killer, they...
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might...
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new...
It's over. It's all... You wanna know who saw the victim? The killer! And only the killer!
No, that's wrong! I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, sir?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
Huh? Really?
Oh, but I suppose the rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw him stuffing a track jacket, and then I assumed...
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find it.
It seems likely that the culprit...
And that is when he said something. Chihiro told me he was, but why would he be in a hurry?
Oh, so Mr. Fujisaki was a...
But Hina and I had invited him to...
Probably because he was afraid you fucked...
Which means that conversely, he must have been up so that he was...
Oh, what a mutt!
The point is, whoever he met up with...
But knowing what we know...
No. You already have what you...
Huh?
You know who the killer...
Serious? Who is it?
Think back to the track jacket and focus on the details of these items.
Are you sure? You really think we can figure out...
What? You want to track the...
Even if we had the equipment for that, we... As was noted, the evidence is already gone.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say. But fine. Celeste, the bag was... just a no... All the bags in there are the same.
Well, if I remember right, do you think there might be some connection?
Perhaps. Let's First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit? I got it! He picked that track, it matched the one the culprit was wearing!
So, what you're saying, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Because exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit, personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get him closer?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? First of all, we know where Chihiro... He was on his way to go, so next we have... Why did he choose the specific...
What do you mean, the specific... I got it! He picked that, it matched the one the culprit was wearing!
So, what you're... The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
No, that's wrong. Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Huh?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro—
What are you? You just...
Hey, Celeste.
As a matter of...
And before we began the trial—
The only one I told...
Then, Mondo.
Because
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely just.
Then the only reason he could have known what coat is if he saw Cherry with it before he died! That's the only possibility!
Cherry?
Are you— So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to— When Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made up if you just ran into him briefly.
It would appear you dug your own.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big... Your true intention was to draw a slip. That's why you said you knew who did it.
That's right. Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why?
That's a good question. There was a certain turning point that tipped. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude, and after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me.
You noticed that— Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
No, not nearly as frightful as someone capable.
Mondo, did you really—
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I said. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah! He would never do something like that! This is a false accusation!
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was
Well, this does present...
Mate, that's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really? Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it,
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away?
if you really insist, then...
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
got it! We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from this
For a fact.
For a fact, I was totally...
Then it must hold some clue about...
Well, that's what I was hoping.
I imagine the culprit broke.
That's odd. I didn't...
You're right. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant.
And yet, this one does appear to be for all your confidence.
How precise...
Shoot! Shoot! I got it! You already told us before that the handbook...
Sure, maybe I let that... But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession,
Then we can only assume that you know what the weakness is.
Huh? You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of...
But if I tell you...
Just tell us already! Why would we want to...
Oh well. Then allow me to make a special announcement. When it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break! I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook link. The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200. It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get... That layer of air would get blown away. So when you're in a sauna...
Interesting.
That is a mere...
Anyway, if you found the victim's hand, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its...
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weak...
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he...
Indeed.
What if they found out by...
What do you mean by...
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't... And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible. I don't know of anyone who...
I might know someone who... Whoa! I think the one who may have taken... Shoot! Here's my answer! Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, did...
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long. And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the...
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never... I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
See? Makoto was wrong! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Let's test Makoto. If what he says is correct, then you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
No, that's wrong! Mondo, the handbook you have right now.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook isn't that one actually.
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think you took Leon's hand after all. Monokuma said himself that Leon.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly...
So then, the broken hand, which would mean that the hand...
But doesn't that violate the school regulation?
Well, there is a rule about loaning your hand. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchange...
Well, Mondo, if I'm happy to admit I'm...
Son of a... What's wrong, bro? Come on! Tell him he's wrong! You are wrong! You have to be wrong! Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all up!
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more... That way, everything will become clear. Here's exactly what happened. First, let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently... That something was a blue tracksuit. You can... With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room? The killer is... you! With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room. But how could the victim... Simple. Which is why he was able to use his own Once inside, he met with someone there. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby and attacked him. And that's where the blood stains on the... It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, then, removing the bloody poster. And finally carrying the cord. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the... And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys and girls. That could have been the end of things. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation. So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's life. Then, using the victims, he wanted to create the illusion that... And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence. And just as the killer expected, somehow, The killer knew, and the reason they knew that is because... And that's how it all... Isn't that right, Mondo Orada?
Wait! No! Isn't this your evidence? Yeah! You need evidence! Without any proof, you can't pick... Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False!
Is this... I refuse to give up yet!
Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False! I refuse to vote! Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False! You're corrupt! I refuse to vote! I refute you! False! You're corrupt! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! I refuse to vote! Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence!
This should prove it! If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken hand, in which case, we can just, once we do that...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah, I did it.
Bro, what are you saying?
I got no choice, man. Now go ahead, Monokuma. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that!
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting! No holding! Time for the moment we've all been waiting for! Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? What? Ta-da! Unbelievable.
Sorry.
What is this?
Now then. Actually... Ha!
Wait.
Hey, What?
I'm sorry. But... That's right. I want to change.
Hey,
Yeah, that's right.
Uh-huh.
correct. Indeed. Certainly.
But...
Because... I knew it.
What is this? You're wrong!
Don't make me repeat my...
Hey,
I... Don't fuck with me. I just... I just...
I'm sorry. Huh? But I want to change.
You piece of... What? What?
Huh?
What? What?
No! What's wrong?
Damn you!
I just wanted to...
Yeah, that's right. You son of a bitch! I killed you, even after all this time. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Yep.
It can't be.
Well now, well now, well now, well now.
Ridiculous.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Hmm.